Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. And no, it's not Penelope. I'm getting married. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Shout out you. Yeah, my partner and I, who doesn't want to be looking at me and also not looking the right way, decided to get married a couple months ago, and we don't know whether or not to have a cringy wedding or a normal wedding, which is why I'm doing this video, reacting to a bunch of cringe wedding stories. So yeah, let's see how the internet decides to sway our decision making, and we'll decide what type of wedding to go with. Let's get into it. My mother-in-law wore a white short dress to the wedding. She also told me to get out of the frame for the second pic. Wait, is that who is this? Let's get some context. First pic is our parents together with us. She wanted to be next to my husband for every pic, so she abandoned her husband to pose with my mom when we switched sides. She kept asking my photographer to take pics without me in them in case things didn't work out. She took the photographer for like 10 minutes for a family only shoot. It was so embarrassing for my soul. 15 years later, she's still a butthole. Wait, oh my god, that's the mother-in-law? Holy shit, I thought that was the wife. I've heard so many stories about mother-in-laws where they get like this weird like attachment to their son. Oh my god. And okay, call that. Wearing white to a wedding as a woman is already insane enough. And that's like the unspoken rule, or maybe even spoken rule, like don't wear white to a wedding. But even beyond that, oh my god, it's so like incesty. Oh, mother-in-law wanted a piece of her son. Oh my god. Ugh. Even the way she's hugging him, that's a little weird for a mom to be hugging her son like that. I can't lie. Another one, mother of the groom at my sister's wedding. Boom. Oh my god, another white wedding dress. Mother of the groom wore a white wedding dress. She told my sister, the bride, was gonna be silver. First off, that is not silver. Get the hell out of here. She completely ignored our side of the family the whole day. I mean, she literally didn't say a word to any of us. We heard her shout across the room to her son that even though he's married now, his mom should still be the priority. Who are these mothers like this? Predictably, she has been an absolute nightmare and treated my sister like garbage. Oh my god. Most recently, she invited herself to my sister's graduation. She pretends to be nice and supportive despite clearly hating her. We all joke that she'd probably show up in a cap and gown. I mean, dude, these mother-in-laws, oh my god. This is turning into like mother-in-law cringe versus wedding, but oh my god, dude, that sucks. Having a mother-in-law like this. Like, I hope I can just be cool, even friendly. No, obviously even friendly. Like, best friends with my like whatever future girlfriend or wife's parents. Like, me and the dad can like get a couple of brewskis and just hang out. Me and the mom can, I don't know, talk about stuff. She's also delusional as hell. Motherfucker, that is not silver. This couldn't be more white. I think she knew damn what she was doing too. My god. Plantation weddings were contentious enough already? Huh? 1842, days passed and everything changed. Our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. He was a part of the family. That's the biggest on earth. Oh my god, dude, brother, get up. Get up, please. Oh my god. He even has, is that the haircut? Wait, I thought that was the one like haircut all like cartoon black people get. Kind of looks like it a little bit. It really looks like it actually. How much control does she need to have on you to do this? I mean, get her in like a Robin or Nami cosplay and maybe I might do it, but damn, bro, stand up, please, rise. You can't be doing this. That girl cannot be that good for you to do this, bro. He was no longer a slave. Is this like roleplay? No, she can't be saying this seriously. It has to be roleplay. Also, 1400 likes is crazy, but it has to be some kind of roleplay. It can't be like a thing of like her just saying he was no longer a slave. Like what? We have a spicy one. And I thought proposing at someone else's wedding was bad. My dad, God love him, is shy, smart, and the biggest gossip I've ever met. I can agree with that. I think so am I. He doesn't enjoy weddings or big occasions, especially since mom died. Rest in peace. She was his social safety net for 40 years. Damn. He only recently started attending events without her, which makes me very proud. That's kind of sweet. Okay. He was invited to the wedding of an extended family member today and was dreading it, but I reminded him how messy that side of the family is, and he couldn't resist the lure of potential drama. And wow, did he deliver. I was gonna post screenshots of his text, but I'd have to censor a lot of stuff about him missing mom, so let's stick with text. Imagine my panic when I came out of a meeting with these messages. Yay, let's get the tea, nigga. Message 1, good afternoon. Are you there? I'm in the bathroom. Love you, XX. Message 2, good afternoon. I need to speak with you urgently. Love you. Message 3, good afternoon. Is your phone not working? Love you. I mean, she's gonna say it, but like, why is her dad so formal? I think my dad is too, actually. Although, yeah, to what she said, if I see these messages, I'm thinking like something happened, like someone died or like something really scary. Message 4, good afternoon. I can't speak right now. I'm socializing. At the event of the decade, and it's not as painful as I thought. However, Uncle Jay used his father of the bride speech to announce he is divorcing Auntie E. News to everyone, including possibly E. Drama, love you. There's two ways to think about this. If Auntie E was like a dickhead, a bad person, that is the coldest shit Uncle Jay could do. I'm talking like another dude. But if Auntie E didn't know, that's just weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, announcing a divorce to the whole family might not be something that even has to be said. And like in general, like you probably don't even have to do it. But that might be pretty cold if Auntie E was a bad person. Let's read it through. Yes, the father of the bride used his speech to say nice things about the bride and groom, wish them luck, and sidelined into the fact that not all marriages last, and he's initiating divorce proceedings against the wife of 30 odd years. 100% 100% news to the bride and guests, possibly news to Auntie E too. Although they really should have called it quits years ago. They loathe each other. Okay, so it's mutual. They both don't fuck with each other. Ooh, damn, okay. Dad is socializing, which I think means hunting out the tea so possible updates to come. And we thought proposing at someone's wedding was bad. Divorcing is even worse, yeah. ETA 1, thank you for all the sweet words about my dad. He's the best. Tea update, Auntie E did not know. They're screaming at each other in the car lot. Bride is terrifyingly positive and refusing to talk about it. I think she might snap, says dad. You think? Okay, I do feel bad for the bride and groom, but this does take away a lot of the attention off like the, you know, the couple in the first spot. And it also does bring out some really bad energy. Like someone is just getting married and then the first thing you say is to divorce someone. Like the exact opposite. Uncle Jay, I might have been hyping up earlier, but as I come to my senses, you're kind of a weirdo, I can't lie. Another time, Aunt E and Uncle Jay were screaming at each other in the car park until the groom and groomsmen intervened. Dad's hearing isn't what it was, but apparently it was a mistake or drunken slip or the tongue. He wanted the bride to have a better marriage than he did, and this was his effective way to communicate that. Uncle Jay is drunk, that's not too surprising, and has been without a break since 1992. God damn. As is Auntie E. She is camped out at a wedding table, wailing. Oh, damn. He has taken over the bar and is delivering a sermon called Women, You Can't Trust Them. They're both staring daggers at each other. It's not a big room. The bride, who I don't love, but God, she doesn't deserve this, is brittle. Everything is fine, thank you. Dad tried to talk to her, but she's pretending it didn't happen, and you know it's her day, so fine. Wow. First off, Uncle Jay seems like a fucking hilarious person. He is a dickhead, but he's holding a sermon. But if him and Auntie E hated each other, why would she be... I mean, I guess no one wants to be divorced, but holding a sermon is so crazy. I can only imagine like he's over there drunk at the thing like, guys, listen, for everyone who hasn't gotten married yet, women, you just cannot trust them hoes, man. They'll cheat on you, scheme. Listen, the worst thing they could possibly do besides all of that is make you take Instagram pictures of their food, guys. Just don't do it. All right, don't get married. Honestly, it's 50-50 at this point whether Uncle Jay and Aunt E are gonna murder each other or make out like teenagers on top of the cake table, and I'm horrified at both scenarios. So Uncle Jay is dead to us now. He has really done an extraordinary job of cutting down his Christmas present shopping. Enjoy your lonely life, you terrible, awful man. Wait, what? Okay, that story was a damn doozy. The hero of the story was the dad delivering all the tea. Shout out him. Maid of honor got drunk and confessed to be in love with my fiance. Gets angry because she's uninvited. Woo, okay. To start off, before I get attacked, she's been uninvited because she told me to my face in front of several family members and friends that he could have done better. She has only met my fiance once in her life, and I'm 100% sure of this. Here's what happened. We announced our engagement to our family and friends 2 months ago, but I had a family party to celebrate with some close friends and family members. The girls made a lot of delicious cocktails and we played some games, and everyone was having fun until the maid of honor started getting dizzy on her +5 jello shots. And Miss Ma'am starts getting wild. Can't stop laughing. No one knows what she's laughing about, but we all laugh anyways. I'm a lightweight, I can't lie. I think after 1, maybe 2 shots, I might be cooked. So I don't blame her on getting that drunk, but I also haven't drank in like months, so that's part of it, but damn, okay. All of a sudden, she goes off about how lucky I am, how she never thought her gamer, alternative, weird friend would get married, and how my fiance is probably out of my league. So it's 100% luck, you hit jackpot. She starts praising the man, well, like, huh? Trying to get her some water so she can sit down and shut up. Okay, at this point, I can't lie. If my friend is telling me how lucky I am and how they didn't expect me to get married, at first I think, okay, they're just trying to be funny. It doesn't seem like that in this scenario, but saying my fiance is out of my league, at that point, I'd get really, and I mean really close to uninviting them just off of those comments alone. You guys can let me know if you agree with that or not, but that's already a lot. Cousin starts getting really angry, calls her out for saying those things, so they start screaming at each other. I'm trying to call her a cab so she can leave before my family stones her. My mom finally asks her to stop. She says something like, Jackie, you don't want people to get the wrong idea. I don't think you're meaning to say what you're saying right now, but Jackie just won't shut up. And she says, well, I'd have been there. The story would have been different. And that's when my head exploded and told her she wasn't coming to my wedding anymore. Not if she's gonna say all those things to me in my own house. And I know she was drunk, but I just can't forget what she said. Some of the bridesmaids feel really bad for her and are asking me to let her be a part of the wedding party. I'm not sure if I'm wrong or not, but she hasn't talked to me since that night. But we've been friends for many years, so I feel like maybe I could talk to her about it. It's just weird. I was thinking of letting her come to the wedding as a guest, but the anger with which she said those words won't leave me alone. Thoughts? Yeah, she's totally in the right for not inviting her. First off, her being the maid of honor, so I'm assuming that's like the best man, the closest person to the bride, says anything like that, they gotta be kicked out immediately. Like, she shouldn't be invited at all. Honestly, besides the wedding part, I wouldn't be friends with her, period. Like, that's just not someone I want with me at my wedding. Talking about if I'd been there, the story would have been different. Like, even if that was like my girlfriend and my friend says anything along the lines of them having interest with my girlfriend, that's the friendship done. Like, let alone maid of honor stuff. But I feel so bad for the bride, because she obviously lost more than a maid of honor. She lost to what looks like to be a close friend of hers. But yeah, it's funny, the people saying like, you know, be quiet, or even her OP saying like she should have like been quiet. At that point, you can tell like what the maid of honor was trying to say by that. Even if she didn't let those words out, you knew what she was thinking. That's enough for you to uninvite her anyways, even before she had even said it. It's funny, a lot of people will like use the term drunk words or sober thoughts, which I 100% agree with, and this is one of those perfect examples. Like, she would have never said this if she was sober. The fact that she said it drunk, you know, pretty obvious proof that she likes the husband or the fiance. But yeah, I feel bad for her though. Damn. Fiance's childhood friend keeps trying to insert herself in our wedding. So my fiance has a childhood friend who keeps trying to insert herself into our wedding. She referred to him as hers. She asked if she was the best man. She's not. Asked for a sample of our wedding colors so she could match outfits despite not being in the wedding party. Ordered herself a black dress knowing I'm wearing black. Went to my fiance to see if I would mind giving her a speech, venting to my mother about not being included and kept out the loop. It's not your wedding, nigga. I honestly didn't even want to invite her, but forgot to block her from a Facebook post and now feel obligated to have her there. After my fiance told her I didn't want her to give a speech, which I told him to do, fair enough, she told him to call her when he was alone. I wasn't in the room with him when he messaged her about not giving a speech. He told her he would call her today and let me know what happens. Hey, shout out couples like that. I mean, it's pretty normal for couples, even like really close best friends who like will let someone know about some secretive call after or even during the thing. I don't know why. It's like, it shows how close you guys are. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this was, but okay, this is crazy, Jesus. But at this point, I'm ready to uninvite her to the wedding. It has been nothing but drama and stress since she got invited, and I don't need the added stress. Yeah, fair enough. I will add that my fiance has been supportive throughout this whole thing and said he would stick up for me if she said anything nasty about me, which I fully expect her to do. He is very much a peacekeeper and is trying to please everybody, but he will put his foot down for me when needed. Okay, this sounds like a great fiance, by the way, but okay, this is what I'm thinking, right? The childhood friend knows the fiance, I'm assuming longer than the bride, so she has like some like, I don't want to say power dynamic, but like she feels a sense of power of like, oh yeah, I've known this guy longer than you and you guys are getting married, so she wants to be super involved in the wedding because of the time known. The way I understand it, or the way I'm getting it, is like she's trying to get power just because of the fact that she's known the fiance for that long. I don't know if that makes sense, but like basically she wants attention for knowing the fiance for like a super long time, if that makes sense. The makeup artist took my deposit and went on vacation the day of my wedding. Okay, let's just, wow. The morning of our wedding, I woke up and read messages from our makeup artist saying she couldn't make it. Just a quick sorry, can't come, and that was it. Hella unprofessional off the bat. If it's the day of, and this is obviously for a wedding, you have to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, whatever, I'll give your money back. But just a quick come, can't make it? Hell no. At first I thought it's a prank because she's confirming details with me all week, but then my sister showed me her IG story and I started to panic. She was posting from a beach vacation, full glam, cocktail in hand, while I was sitting in a hotel robe losing it. My maid of honor called her 5 to 7 times and was even sending her DMs, but no reply back. We were checking for every possible salon, even less reputable ones. Damn, taking all the risk. But everything was booked. My cousin's plus one tells me she used to do makeup for events, nothing major but better than nothing. She pulled up to our hotel with her kit and did an amazing job. Literally saved my ass, but I still couldn't believe how good she was under that kind of pressure. The wedding turned out to be great, but I don't know what I'd do without her. The artist created a lot of stress for us, which showed how life can throw shit at you when you least expect it. The absolute anger that would boil through my body if I was a girl and I saw my makeup artist who texted me a quick text saying I can't come, and she's in full glam makeup out here sledding, skiing, whatever the fuck this motion is, on the day of my wedding. We have to run a fade. I'm sorry. No, that, oh my god. I'm getting mad thinking about it. That's like, I've had a barber cancel on me, and funny enough, and my roommate as well, the same day. We had like one appointment back to back. Doesn't text us. Reason why? Nothing. On the app, cancel the appointment. No text, nothing. And from that day, neither me or him have booked with him ever since. Obviously, because why would we? He gave no explanation. If you were to say like, hey, I got into a car accident, something, whatever, right? Like, we'll give him a second chance. But to say nothing, like literally nothing, of course I'm gonna go back with you. This is the exact same thing. In this case, you better give her the worst reviews, all that, because hell no. Mother-in-law keeps making threats about wearing white to our wedding. My fiance and I recently got engaged, and on our first notice, everyone was really happy and excited for us. But then my mother-in-law started jokingly saying that I should watch out because she might just show up to the wedding wearing a white dress. These were her literal words in the middle of our engagement dinner. What the Why is this such an issue? Why are there so many mother-in-laws that hate the wife? What is this? This keeps happening. Like, I'm sure the father-in-laws have a thing with the husband as well, with like hating him. I don't really hear of it as much compared to like the mother-in-law thing. But why would you ever say that? Like, unless you, I mean, she said jokingly, but I can't think of a scenario where that would be funny. I just can't. My fiance tried to divert the topic of the conversation, but kept telling her that everyone knew she wouldn't dare as a warning. But it's been a week and she's been sending me screenshots of white dresses she's found around that she might want to wear to the big day. Yo, this mother-in-law is fucking crazy. What should I do? I'm starting to get really angry, but I don't want to start an argument with her either. This woman is very dramatic and I know it will influence her mood throughout the whole wedding planning. I can't lie, top comment got it. Ignore her, make your fiance deal with her. It's funny how mother-in-laws are like this, like commonly known, like horrible, scary scary thing to deal with. It's crazy. I mean, like, what I would tell her is kind of what the top comment said, get the fiance to deal with her, because, you know, it's his mom. She'll obviously listen to him a lot more than the bride or fiance, but damn, honestly, one other option, dare her. Let her do it and see if she actually goes through with it. And if she does, don't let her come in, honestly. Should I tell my best friend and her husband that his friend tried to come into my room on their wedding night? Ooh, shit. I just got home from a destination wedding and I find myself in quite a dilemma. My best friend got married to her now husband. The ceremony and the dinner was great, as well as the party. At the dinner, I was sitting next to one of the groom's friends, who at first seemed like a normal, nice person. I was the maid of honor, so he was asking me a lot of questions about me and the bride. I feel like he might have tried to get close to me now that I think about it, and I honestly ended up avoiding him at some point. I mean, her instinct was right, but fair enough. Well, it became 2 a.m. and time to close the party. I helped the couple pack their gifts and then I headed to my room. I was one of the lucky people who got to have a solo room. Now it's 2:30 and I'm taking off my makeup. Suddenly I hear a knock on the door. I think it might be the bride or groom, so I open up. After all, my friends and families were the only ones staying at the small hotel, so I felt no eeriness about opening the door at 2:30. Okay, the door had no people, I'm assuming, because he didn't check or it didn't mention it, but ugh. The groom's friend is standing there in the hallway asking me if he can sleep in my bed. I'm shocked, so I ask why, and he says he can't sleep in his own room. I ask him why again, but he won't answer, and he says to me that he won't try anything with me, which was alarming to my gut feeling, because why would you need to announce that if you have pure intentions? I refuse to let him in and smack the door shut. Okay, thank God. That is fucking terrifying. Oh my God. I don't care like if they know the groom or not, that is still a scary ass feeling. My God. Always trust your gut, guys. The next morning I was forced to sit next to my breakfast because all other seats were taken. He did not say a word to me, which I'm happy about. I didn't want to ruin my best friend's wedding night and morning, so I kept the incident to myself, but I don't know if I should tell the couple. Should I say something now or wait after the honeymoon, or not say it ever? The bride, my best friend, would be disgusted with him, but I won't be able to do much since he's her husband's friend. The groom would either laugh it off and say he's just like me, or he would literally become extremely mad and feel disrespected by his friend. I was about to say, what kind of groom is this? Chances are I won't really see this person again, but I won't know if I can keep this away from my best friend, and I feel really disgusted and angry at this man, and the fact that he would be able to get away with it. Okay, I understand her point about waiting till the honeymoon, because obviously, you know, you don't want to bring down the bride and groom from like their high of the wedding, which is fine. Maybe wait till after the honeymoon, but then after that, let them know. That is not something you want to keep a secret, because that can really build like some dangerous things if you keep holding on to it. But number one, this person is brave as hell for telling the story. Granted, yes, nothing happened, but that's just scary and weird. I think she should tell the couple after the honeymoon, let them know after they come off from the high, and then from that point, I hope the groom has, you know, a good heart and decides to either tell the friend off or I don't know, something like that. I mean, I don't want to give the friend any like graces. Maybe he was drunk, I don't know. I don't want to give him any like sort of like benefit of the doubt, but hopefully he'll tell his friend off about it. My sister's flirty comments to my fiance are getting out of hand, and it's ruining the joy of the wedding planning. We're a few months away from our wedding, and I honestly thought the biggest stress would be seating charts or vendor delays. I didn't expect the problem to come from my own sister. She's always had a bold personality, but ever since we got engaged, something feels off. I'm just gonna let you guys know now. I don't know why my nose is stuffy, but let's just deal with it, okay? I don't know what happened. The way she talks to my fiance makes me uncomfortable. Compliments that go a little too far, late night texts that don't need to happen, and these jokes that are clearly not just jokes. Recently at a family dinner, she laughed and said, "If you ever mess this up, I'll be first in line." Everyone chuckled except me and him. Not one person was like weirded out. Don't get me wrong, even in a social situation, I wouldn't be like, yo, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm just not that kind of person. Everyone laughing, especially if you see the two people who are the joke is targeted at not laughing at all, the least I could do is like let them know, hey, I also find this weird. Yeah. I've tried brushing it off, assuming she's just being playful, but deep down, it's starting to feel like toxic sibling behavior, and it's making wedding planning way harder than it should be. I love her, and I don't want this to turn into something ugly. I also don't want to keep ignoring something that's making me feel hurt and disrespected. I'd really appreciate some honest advice from anyone who's dealt with jealousy during engagement, inappropriate family dynamics, or anything that's felt like betrayal wrapped in a smile. How do you move forward without burning bridges or yourself? Damn, this is weird. Like, obviously, if I'm the sister, not the weirdo, but the one who's like, whose fiance is getting like targeted, I guess you can't cut your sibling off with your sister or whatever, your sibling in general. You just take the risk, hope she's just joking, and like let her know, hey, these jokes are fucking weird. Like, stop doing these. Like, stop making them. But this is extremely inappropriate from the sister. I think you have to tell her off, let her know how you feel genuinely, and if she truly does care about you, she'd stop. Let's hope it's just jokes. She'd stop the jokes, fully cut them off, and then everything will be good from there. But if she truly does have feelings for your fiance, that can't run, not at all. At a certain point, you'd have to argue the fiance is getting sexually harassed, right? Like, he doesn't want it to be happening. I would assume not anyways. So then that creates a whole other thing in itself. The sister's just weird. She's a weirdo. And the late night text, like, Ooh, just can't look at him. No. Anyways, guys, that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for my nose. I don't know what happened in the last, like, what, 10-15 minutes. My nose decided to just shut off and get really nasally. But yeah, I think I'm trying to get used to like adding more context to the Reddit stuff, adding more commentary. I hope I added enough for you guys in this video. You can let me know if I did. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what other video topics you guys might want to see in terms of like, you know, internet stories or like cringe stuff, whatever it is. But yeah, till next time. Peace.